So there's two different things that I speak about here. I speak about the embodiment of non-duality, and I speak about settling down the personal self. But I wouldn't say I'm an expert in either of those. Both of those are something that's in development and very much from my own experience. Even though I learnt with lots of other teachers and did lots of different therapies, it's very much from my own experience. It's not like I'm a trained expert that's done lots of scientific research into finding out what is the best way to settle down every different personality and different personality disorders and mental health issues. And again, with the embodiment, I've read lots, I've learned lots, but again, it's from my own experience. I would say I'm an expert in non-duality. Although everyone could say, who is an expert? Like, to me, that is what I teach. And when I say non-duality, maybe people become confused by that. I mean the absolute, because in a way, everything is non-duality. The integration of the self, the working out the personal karma. But I mean the absolute, the recognition of who you are beyond the person. That's what I mean by that. And that, it's like unquestionable here, even though other people might question me. I mean, it's not really an ego thing, it's just so clear. So it's not like an ego where I'm thinking, oh yeah, I'm great at it, or like I attach to it. It's just so clear, non-duality or the absolute, like crystal clear. You could say that's what's speaking these words now. And it's not intellectual or conceptual, it's an expression of what is seen or the way it is. But when speaking about this subject, people are at different places in their apparent journey, and a lot of the time they're coming with a lot of emotional difficulties or suffering and need help with that. And for years I spoke, or for a few years I spoke about the chakras, which is something that I use and deeply believe in and feel is very accurate for myself and maybe for others as well, but I'm not positive about that. There's other things I use as well. But I come to realize that, speaking about it generally, I'm sure it's helpful, but most of the time people need individual one-on-one work to really look at their stuff. Like, I've had so much individual one-to-one. We worked it out once. Like, most people go to a therapist and they do like an hour a week. But when I was with Roger, it's like, I can't remember how many hours we decided it was with Roger. And with other teachers as well, like I really went for it and worked one-on-one on myself, my dynamics, my issues. And I really feel like people need that one-on-one attention because everybody's personality structure is so unique to them. And one shoe doesn't fit all. And the personality structure and the seeking dynamics and the karma is very sneaky. Presents itself in all types of illusory ways. And you can't see it because that's who you feel you are. So you can only see what suits you. But if there's like a feeling that you have all the time, you might not even know it's there. And that most probably is like a deep schema that's hidden in your body-mind mechanism or in the unconscious. And so we can talk generally about the person, but I don't feel so much lately to really go into it on the internet, because it's also a lot for somebody to take. And I'm not sure even if they can really hear it, when it's being exposed online. And to really listen to someone, that really takes a lot of trust. To really hear what someone says. I know that I had people saying things to me and I couldn't hear it. It's like boop boop, boop boop, but we're taking it to mean something else. And then years later I'm like, oh, that's what they mean.